Are you in need of a creative retreat? If so, I have the perfect answer for you. This place, the Lodge at Sweetwater Studios in South Mississippi. This beautiful retreat center is located in Moselle, Mississippi, just outside of Hattiesburg, just north of the Mississippi Gulf Coast where I grew up, and about 2.5 hours from New Orleans, Louisiana. In October 2024, I'll be hosting a Badass Creatives Business and Marketing retreat here, but I'm actually here this weekend for another retreat. This is actually my second time visiting this property as a guest. This beautiful retreat center is the brainchild of Erin Whitt. Her family has owned this property since the 1970s, and I'm going to sit down with her and her parents to share a little bit more about how this whole thing got started.
Yeah, how did we get here?
How did we get here?
Oh, how did we get here? So, back in 1977, John was riding his motorcycle around the country and kind of sort of looking for land, but not too seriously. But came across this property and researched it and found that it was for sale. Came and got me and showed it to me. There was just a little house that had no electricity or plumbing. It was full of gas station equipment and hay and cows. and he said we should buy this property and get married here. And I was just curious enough to find out what his vision was all about. And said, okay, if we can't make it on 27 acres of land, then we're probably not worth too much. So we've had several businesses out here. The first one was a greenhouse wholesale plant business where we had 2 big 100 by 40 greenhouses that we wholesale plants to or from. Hurricane Frederick took that one away, and we decided that that was too much work anyway. We didn't want to do it anymore. So we learned a craft, and John got a Mother Earth News magazine and learned how to do stained glass, and his father built me a loom. Obviously, I expressed interest in it. I don't really recall, but he gave me a loom that I didn't know how to work. So I had to learn how to work that. And that was in the early mid to late 70s. And we ultimately went to Aramont School of Craft up in Tennessee and learned our craft from professional people. And had a little shop up there where he sold his stained glass, and I had some weaving things, and we had several friends that had like pottery and metal and sculpture and different things that we sold their work there, and we called it Sweetwater Studio. So that's where Sweetwater Studios started. Hurricanes tend to kind of be the marker of a lot, because Katrina changed everything out here too, as did COVID. And that's where the lodge was born, was from COVID. It was our little COVID project.
Yeah.
Enter Erin.
Well, yeah, before COVID, I was taking high school kids around the world. So I used to lead gap year trips, and they were like 18 to 22-year-olds, and we would go together like 6 months, 7 different countries all around the world. And then we got sent home a little early, and I came back here, not with no intention to stay. I had been gone maybe, 13, 14 years. And yeah, we just kind of sat on that back porch and looked out on all this land and was like, what are we going to do with our lives? Because all of my jobs and contracts and my backup career was hospitality management, and all of that was just really shut down during COVID. So we were just kind of walking out in nature and dreaming. And I had always wanted to own an eco lodge, really, since I was in high school. That was my dream. I just thought I would do it somewhere a little more exotic, a little more far off.
Remote.
Yeah, so I had dreams of, remote Central American jungles of where I would do this, and never really found the right spot. So I looked at a lot of property with a lot of different realtors and just never found anything that I felt was right. And then came back here during COVID and kind of thought, why don't we give it a try? So let's do like a test run. Let's give the business model a try and see if this is even worth it. Would people even want to do glamping? And they did. And so it was a really great way for us to be able to share nature with people who were locked in their homes for a long time and weren't able to get outdoors. And really what we do now is we run retreats doing things that we love. This weekend we're having a mushroom foraging retreat, and it's things that we're interested in, things that we want to learn about. And then, oh, there he is. Enter Diego. Yeah, so we run retreats really on things that we love to do. So that's art, that's yoga, that's healing, that's, foraging
Wellness.
herbs and mushrooms and wellness, and really anything that enhances your life. We have retreats, topics that we want to explore, and we find experts in that field. So marketing for artists, bringing you in here, has been something that we've wanted to do for a very long time. and serendipitously made that connection with you because you were here for another retreat. So if people have never gone glamping before, this is really a nice gateway into camping. And so we've had a gateway in or out. So we've had a lot of people who have never camped before. And this is a great way for you to give that a try. You still have a bed with a mattress and electricity and a floor and a toilet and a shower, all of the comforts of home, while still getting the sounds of nature and walking and sleeping under the stars. We have 6 glamping tents and 2 cabins and our little kitchen that we run for retreats and big events. We love being able to offer yoga classes for people, and it's usually, it's a lot of people's very first yoga class. I won't say most people, but every now and then we get somebody who's like never done this before. And it's great. It's a wonderful way for people to explore the world of yoga in a safe, controlled environment where, you know, we can help with their alignment and making sure that they're practicing it in a safe way, as opposed to just like jumping on YouTube and trying it for the first time that way.
With a certified yoga teacher, yeah.
So we really love being able to open people's eyes to yoga and different aspects of it. You know, a lot of people are like, ooh, my body has never felt so good because I'm doing a stretch that I've never done before. And then also people, I think, maybe discover stillness for the first time and just being in silence and being told that they have nothing to do and nowhere to go for an hour, and like what a great gift that is for people. We're always looking to bring in new people who have exciting things to share with our community and hopefully find ways that we all kind of grow as a society together, learning and growing in consciousness and wellness and self-care and knowledge and nature. That's our goal.
If you like what you've seen and want to join me, I will be hosting a Badass Creatives Business and Marketing Retreat out here in October 2024. You can find all the information at the Lodge at Sweetwater Studios website. The Badass Creatives Retreat will be an all-inclusive glamping weekend, so you'll have food and lodging, plus classes with me about branding and marketing for multi-passionate creatives. I would love to see you there, but whether you join me for my retreat or one of the other amazing retreats that they host, or you just want to come out here to relax for a weekend, if you are in the area, I highly recommend you do so. This is such a beautiful property. It is so amazing, so relaxing, so restorative. So I'll see you next time.
77.
Allow me to introduce myself.